which order should you do your skincare routine in? For cleanser this morning, I started off with this Hada Labo foam cleanser. So for the first part of your skincare routine, you always want to start off with a cleanser, a gentle cleanser. So you can do a gel cleanser, foam cleanser, soap cleanser, any kind of cleanser that is gentle on your skin, that is just going to leave your skin comfortable after using it, and it's going to prep your skin for the rest of your routine so that everything can absorb properly into your skin. If you're cleansing at night, however, you want to start off with a cleansing oil or cleansing balm. So this is a cleansing oil. So you would use this to get off all the dirt and the gunk that was on your face throughout the day, especially with your sunscreen or your makeup. You want to have something that will deeply cleanse your skin before going in with your second cleanser, which would again be your foam or your gel cleanser. Next up isn't a product that you have to have, but it is a product that I have currently, so I want to show you where I would use this in my routine. Next in my routine, I would use a spot pad or toner pad or a sheet mask if you have one in your routine. This is where I would place that immediately after your cleanser. This is the toner pad I'm going to be using. I'm going to place these on my cheeks to help calm and soothe my skin. I'm going to put one on my forehead as well, because I think my skin is getting like very warm and dry, so I'm going to be using this as a spot sheet mask treatment. In my order of skincare, I would cleanse and then go in with a sheet mask or a toner pad if I have that in my routine. If I don't have this, then I would just go straight into my toner, because the toner is a lightweight product, so it's going to easily absorb into your skin. I'm just going to let this sit on my skin just a little bit so that I can get a cooling and soothing routine going, because my skin is a bit dry at the moment because the weather is changing. So I'm just going to soothe this across my face. And again, with sheet masks and toner pads, the serum that's used is also very thin. It's not as thick as your normal serum that you'd be using. So I would just place this after cleanser just to get a nice cooling and soothing effect on my skin. So just once again, let me just reiterate, if you don't have cotton pads or sheet masks, that's perfectly fine. You would just go from cleanser to toner, which is what I'm going to do now. This is the toner that I'll be using. This is a milk toner. Despite the fact that it's milk toner, it is quite watery. So after your cleanser, you want to go in with your lightest consistency product, which would typically be your toner, and then you would move on to everything else that goes in the order of thinnest texture to thickest texture. So the last texture you would use would be your sunscreen if it's the morning, and at night your thickest texture would be your moisturizer or your facial oil, depending on how you do your skincare bag. It's going to go directly on your face, so it's going to go on a toner pad. It's not going to go in the palms of your hands because it's going to change the texture and it's going to absorb into your hands, and that's not what we want. So just directly on your face and just be gentle in getting that into your skin. And just move that around your face. So you could probably see by it pouring onto my face that the texture is quite runny. So it's kind of like water. Your toner is kind of like the texture of water, unless it's a essence toner, which is a little thicker. Then depending on the thickness, I change the order of my products, but generally your toner would come first after your cleanser. So with all of my skincare products, I like to give it enough time to absorb into my skin. If I feel like there's still product sitting on top of my skin, I won't move on to the next skincare product, because it's just going to move things around, and that's not what you want. You want the skincare to absorb into your skin. So depending on how much product I use, because I think I use a little bit too much toner, I'm just going to tap my skin. Literally just going to tap my skin like this to help the product absorb into my skin a bit faster. You're not hitting your face, you're just tapping it. Especially like in this area, because I can feel a lot of product is just sitting on my skin, and I don't have 10 minutes to wait between product applications, so I'm just going to help the process along and just tap 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 tap. The next product you would go in with would be a serum or an essence, whichever product you have in your routine. I have an essence in my routine at the moment, and this is the one that I'm using. This is the Mixing Bean Essence. So compared to the toner, this product is slightly thicker and more goopier than the toner, which is why I would use this after my toner, because the texture, we are building up in texture here. So I'm just going to show you. You can see texture is quite, not sticky, but it's stingy. It's like snail mucin. So I'm just going to do this, and then immediately on my face. I'm not rubbing the product into my hands. I don't need to warm the product up because that is going to make the product absorb into my hands, which again, that's not what I want. I'm just going to get this all over my skin. So the toner that I used was a multi-toner, which is more nourishing and moisturizing, and then this serum is also for moisturization. It has active ingredients in it as well, which I need right now. I need more moisture and more nourishment in my skincare routine because again, my skin is feeling dry and like the moisture is being sucked out of my skin at the moment. So I need a routine that's going to help with that. And again, just before I move on to the next product, I'm just going to tap, 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 tap to make sure that the product absorbs into my skin. Now that my essence has absorbed into my skin, I will move on to my moisturizer, which is slightly thicker than my serum slash essence that I've used. This is the moisturizer that I'm using. And I'm just going to put this directly in my hands, like that much. Clears my product. So with moisturizer, again, not rubbing it into my hands, I'm just spreading it across my face to lock in all of that moisture from the previous product. And because it's thicker, it's going to just create a nice barrier for my skin. Well, I didn't spend a lot of time dabbing in the moisturizer, but I'm just going to tap the moisturizer into my skin once again. And because this is a thicker texture than the previous product, it's just going to lock in all of the products and ingredients so that the skincare can sit and last throughout the day on my skin, because I've now applied everything in the correct order, and this order is the exact same order that you would do at night. It's just that you would stop here with moisturizer being the end product for your nighttime routine, unless you have an oil, a facial oil, then you would use it after the moisturizing step, and that would be your nighttime routine with your lip balm, of course. Then after moisturizer during the day, you would go in with your sunscreen. This is the current sunscreen that I'm using. So for sunscreen, I don't do 2 fingers anymore, and I don't apply directly to my face. I put it on the back of my hand, and I do about a little bit more than a pea size like this. So I just realized, like, because I have oily skin, I don't like a lot of sunscreen because it doesn't feel comfortable on my skin throughout the day, especially if I'm reapplying sunscreen. I would use my sunstick to reapply throughout the day. So I don't like my sunscreen to feel too heavy, but I do prioritize creating an even layer of sunscreen throughout my face. So you'll see I'll push it towards my hairline, I'll get my eyelids. It doesn't sting. Korean sunscreens do not sting your eyes. I get that question quite a lot. But I'm just gonna spread it. You'll notice I put it on my lips as well. Spread it to my ears. Take the excess, put that on my neck, right at the back of my hands, and just lightly press the sunscreen into my face so that we are protected. And the final step would be your lip balm. This is the lip balm that I'm using. And this is also just a ceramide-based lip balm, so it's going to give me a lot of moisture and help treat the cracked dry lips that I'm suffering from at the moment. And this is what my skin looks like after my skincare routine. My skin feels moisturized, nourished, and really comfortable, which is what I always aim for with my skincare routine. Let me know what order you do your skincare routine in. I want to know your morning routine, your nighttime routine, what products you like using first after your cleanser. I want to know this information. Comment down below or message me on Instagram or TikTok if you want to have private conversations about skincare. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!